What if your board games would have the same save system as modern video games? Stop at any time, save at any time, and return at any time. That would mean you could set the game up immediately once you get it, learn the rules slowly at your pace by also moving all the pieces around, and then just save it and come back whenever you want to play it. But I'm not done. Today we're gonna do a lot more. First of all, I'm gonna show you what's inside the tummy of the bear. That's not the saying, but you get the drill. But on that note, I'm gonna show you everything, how I made it, and then actually talk about what I have learned by using it for a year. And the big finale, I'm actually gonna improve it and make a version 2.0. So if you watch this video, you will know how I made it, what I learned along the way, and how you can make one version that fits your situation. If you live in an apartment, you could totally make this, only a smaller version of it, which would still be awesome and very useful. So I think it's very good to watch this video, right, Mr. Sives? Sives said yes. If Sives says so, you better watch it. So welcome to the first stage, which we're gonna actually tear it down and show you what it's made of, what's inside of the bear, as we already figured. That is the saying, right? It's not the saying. It's not. Ah! Okay, Mr. Size, I'll need your help. Okay, so we're finally done, and this is the bear skeleton of the thing, of my little baby. It's actually pretty simple. These are just wooden pieces. They were like 3 or 4 meters long that I cut out. It's very bare minimum. You don't need much. It's basically a few screws and a lot of wood. The other piece of the puzzle are obviously the boards, and well, it's also pretty simple. If we just remove the curtain, here it goes. It's just a wooden board, wooden plate, and I also bought this cloth that I just stapled on top of it. This material is really nice because you can easily pick up cards. They are not that slippery, but they're slippery enough to pick them up, so it worked really well. Actually, I took Dune War for Arrakis because I thought that it's one of the biggest games I have, so I want to set it up and feel free. First of all, visually, it for cameras looks good, how it's set up there, as well as you can actually play it with 2 or more players. So it looked approximately like this. I just lay down on the ground and then measured. Hey, it's around 90 centimeters times 150. So now I knew the measurements approximate because I didn't actually want to go any bigger than that, and here's why. First of all, I really wanted to be able to pick it up on my own. If I don't have anyone to help me, I could still pick it up because I have a short wingspan, no NBA player here. Second of all, these need to really hold some workload. They cannot bend and so on. And 150 centimeters of this material felt perfect, right?
Yep.
And lastly, that the space we could spare. More than that, it would take a lot. This whole rack already took half of my room space at home. All right, so we have the skeleton, we have the boards. What now? Something seems to be missing, right? Because if you take one of these boards and place them inside right here, they can start to bend. So we need something to hold them. And the best solution for this was, Mrs. Ivis? Well, that's exactly how long it took for me to figure it out as well. A long time. But we figured that these metal rods were the best fix for multiple reasons. Most of them is that we can take them out and place them in whenever we want to. I needed this to be around 10 centimeters because all the miniatures and things usually are around that, up to 10 centimeters in most cases. So now all the games fit, most of them. But sometimes it happens that some games compensate just like Janusz G does. So I needed more space between the boards. But thanks to that rod design, I can actually take them out, place them one level below, and now I have 20 centimeters. And 10 centimeters also work really well because I can place board games here like that. So from the distance I already know the Dorfromantik is set up right here. So it's simple, we set up games here, learn them, then take it out to play them, then place them back in, then take them to filming and so on. It saves a bunch of time. Right, Mr. Yanis?
Indeed it does.
Yanis said indeed it does, and indeed it does. But that's not it. We have been using it for a year or so, and now I have some ideas to improve it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna go to store, buy some things, make some things, and then show you guys the end result. The V2. Does it look like it too? It does. Don't ask him. Moving on to the shopping part, okay? Bye. Or hi. So, after a little bit of shopping, I think, got everything we need to get this thing done. Only thing I needed to do now is do some cutting. I have 2 working shelves, and I also have these things that will hold them in place. Why I say in theory? Because I will not be able to check if any of this works or fits until I'm back in the studio, which is gonna happen tomorrow. So hopefully I did all the measurements correctly and this is gonna work. If it will be pretty awesome. One really cool thing about having kids is that whenever you go anywhere for a second, they do these really cool drawings on your things. And now I have very personalized boards, and I'm definitely gonna keep this. So these I want to use as the sides, as the sideboards. And I really like the texture, but the sizes are all wrong. And because these are the only sizes that they had available at the store, I will have to stitch few together to make sure everything is all covered. So, the sides should be good to go. Now, I think we're done with cutting everything, and hopefully everything should fit into place. But that we will only know tomorrow, when it's kind of too late to adjust anything. So, just fingers crossed I measured everything correctly. But so far, looking so good. So, we're in the studio with all the materials we just made. Fingers crossed they all fit, because, well, I did the measuring, so probably not. But we'll see what we can do about it. So the first thing, we need to take this thing off. Not the right tool. Oops. Nobody saw anything. You didn't see anything. So this thing's now off, and it's time to add some wheels. So I got these babies. They are heavyweight wheels. They should hold this whole construction. The only question is, why? First of all, wheels are cool, and this will mean that we can basically move this wherever we want to. It's not just stuck there in the corner. If we want to, we can move it. We can clean the bottom here, because we clean this place all the time, right, Mr. Science? Anyways, plus also, I actually did not like the height of the whole thing, because the last plank that we placed here, it was really difficult to get out because it was right at the bottom. This means we will get a clearance of, I don't know what this is, like 30, 20 centimeters. So it will be higher and easier to get to that bottom part, which, you know, is 2 birds with 1 stone. That's the saying. At least I nailed this one. Good. Last one, and then we will see if it actually holds anything. If not, well, Size helped me out with the thingies, the screws, so I think it's his fault.
50-50.
50-50. Let's go. Let's go! First try. Now we have a board game save system that actually moves. We have wheels, and as Mr. Sives just said, join us in the next video where we actually add some motor to this, right? Engine to this, so it drives itself. Maybe remote control. All right, but that's just step 1. Let's move on. So now it's the next step, which is basically placing walls for this thing. Because, as we talked before, I don't want anything to fall off it. I have everything ready, I cut everything, but there is one problem. I was the one measuring everything, which means I hope it all fits. So this is how the sides will look, hopefully, if I have measured everything correctly. But it looks kind of fine. You need to straighten it all out and then add these, and that's about it. Okay, so this sort of fits, but just to be sure, we'll place all the sides with just 2 screws and then see if all this boards fit in, and if they do, then we can put in some more bolts. So this is how it looks so far. We have sides kind of stuck there, they're not really added fully, but it looks pretty good. So does everything align perfectly? No. But will it function? Absolutely yes, and that's what we're going for. We really want this to work, all right? So everything comes down to the big reveal, if we can actually save games, if it's easier, if it's better, and I really think it will be. Now we have walls. Nothing, no tokens, no dice or anything should now fall. But to now actually see if all of those boards fit here, I guess we'll have to place one in, right? So this is the real test. Let's see if it goes in smoothly. So far so good. Now I need to lift it a little bit. Much better. If you remember before, whenever we pushed it in, we had to kind of squeeze it in the right spot. Now it looks like it actually goes in smoothly. I just need to push it a little bit from the bottom because it sags while going inside. But look at this beauty. And now we have just few more upgrades. And it's a cheat code because I didn't make it. I actually ordered it from IKEA. Not a sponsor, but please IKEA. Do you think, Cyrus, it's gonna be more difficult to build this from scratch or build this from IKEA? This one? Feels like it. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Who reads the manual? Nobody? Okay, so I need to add just a few more screws. First off, I need to explain to you the problem. The problem is that whenever I need to set up the game, I needed to take one of these boards out and then place them somewhere. For example, here on the table, and then I can set it up, and then I have to take it and place it back in. But it's not as inconvenient. What would be really cool would be that I'm just here, I pull this thing out and set the game here and then place it back. All right, sounds pretty cool. So I was thinking about a bunch of different options, how to make legs to this thing, how to make like a drop system, which I could hook it in, bunch of nonsense, right? But what I thought about it, hey, there's IKEA, woo! So now I have this rolling table that first of all, I can use for a bunch of other things, so 2 birds with 1 stone, plus I can adjust it to the height I think I want. For example, like this, not like this, like this, cool. And then pull it out. And now I have a leg. So this is a custom leg that I can practically use for filming videos, placing my laptop and working there, plus also set everything up here without moving. And when I'm done, good to go. Plus also, whenever I set up games, I have now a coffee holder that doesn't work with this glass, but I mean, you get the drill. I have a place to place coffee now. So now we have a place to set up the board whenever we want to. The little problem is that whenever you place the more and more components on these boards, there's less space for the actual boxes, and I don't have a place to store them. As well as the problem is that whenever I have finished it up, sometimes these games, especially bigger boxes like, give me a second, like these won't fit back in. So I don't want to push them back in the shelves because they will get lost. I will need to find them soon whenever I take it off or whenever I play it. So what I wanted to do is place them here. So I made these from materials that were just laying around in my house, as well as these things that should hold them in place. Will they? We'll find out. We'll just draw some lines so we know where we need to drill some holes, like this. Nope, whoops. That's how we measure things. That's why nothing fits together, but we do have fun here. That's what all that matters. Last things that can actually break are right now these screws, or these boards rather. So if we do this, we are home free. So the shelves are added to our build, and to be honest, I feel like I could even sit on them. I'm not gonna do that, too risky, but they will definitely hold up any board games we bring to it. So this is pretty much done. And we have a little task for you guys. As you can see, this side now feels a little empty. There's nothing here, no designs or anything. We want to place something visually impressive here. We were thinking about maybe adding stickers to it, or maybe drawing like a personalized design. It's your task to let us know in the comments all the ideas you have for us to make this look even more personal. Any ideas are appreciated. So now it's time to put everything back in place and see how it actually functions. You ready? So now it's the next day when we have finished everything, and it's time for the big reveal. And not only big reveal for you guys, I'm also gonna show this for the first time to Mr. Yanis, so you'll kind of share his emotions. Hopefully he's gonna enjoy it. I mean, why not? It has that thing. Well, you know what thing, right? Okay. Okay. So you can open your eyes. All right. So you have no clue what we did, right?
No, you remade our shelf system.
All right. Yeah. So you kind of know. All right. So big reveal. Here you go.
It has wheels.
First thing you noticed. So we have now wheels with brakes. It absolutely moves anywhere we want to.
Wow,
so we can place it anywhere. We actually can clean it up on the other side.
Wow.
Yeah. Second thing, it has now walls on all
I see
sides.
we throw stuff in there and not worry that it falls over.
Usually when we place the games, sometimes we could place the games like this.
But not always.
But not always. Now we have a separate shelf. Now we always know where the boxes will be for the games that are set up. There's this table. So now you can set everything up here, place it back in, and that's it.
And it's adjustable.
And it's adjustable. So pretty convenient, that one, huh? Pretty cool.
Very, very. How long?
2-3 hours?
What?
Minutes?
2-3 minutes, right?
2-3 minutes.
Well, it's gonna seem for you that it was only 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, but that's kind of it.
So my question, if any of our viewers would like to build this,
Yeah.
how much time and money would it take them?
The most difficult part was the first steps, which was creating the skeleton and then these boards.
All right.
Money-wise, it's, I'd say around 500 euros.
500 euros?
About that. It depends on what materials you get and so on.
Okay.
And to build it, it would be 2 days, if you know what you're doing.
So for me, 2 weeks.
You're not, let's be honest, no, he wouldn't. Anything else, Mr. Sives? Yes, there is something else. There is you needing to watch another video. If you enjoyed this craft video, we actually did Plain to Insane, where we upgraded board games, right?
Yeah.
You did Cascadia.
I did. Well, I did. Sure, I did.
Yeah, and I did World Ring. So if you like these crafting videos, be sure to support this channel by sending us a little bit of money, because that's the only way how we can spend actually this much time and effort into making cool stuff and showing it all to you guys.
That's why I asked how much is it, because you said 500. That's how much we need from you guys right now. Like
now.
Now.
Like now, yeah.